Hello, everyone. Welcome to Everything Football and welcome to the Match Day 5 Champions League Fantasy Reaction. Now, I always tell myself, 6 points, 7 points don't change your captain. And I made that mistake of changing my captain. And as you can see on screen, what happened? That happened. They scored 3 goals and Vinicius did not contribute. And I made that decision literally 15 minutes before the deadline. Should really have kept it on Lewandowski. So obviously, when your captain doesn't score, doesn't return, it becomes a desperate match week and match day, unfortunately. But there's always going to be at least one or two of those from the Champions League campaign. You can't just get 100 every single week. There's always going to be bumps here and there. But hey, if I kept the captaincy on Lewandowski, I think it would have been almost 50 points or something, 40, I think that would have been like 45 or 46 or something like that. But Vinicius did not contribute. And that sucks, man. That sucks, obviously. But let me go through my team first. Let me go through what my team looks like or look like for match day 5. Make sure to vote in the chat. I've put a poll there to ask you guys how you've done so far this match week, or not so far, but how you've done in this match week. And also in the comment section, if you're watching on replay, let me know how many points you've picked up this match day. And is it what you were targeting? Is it very, very low? Is it very, very high? Let me know. I've seen few people have 60s and few people have 50s. I've seen someone in 20s. It's a calamitous week. Obviously, I didn't expect the likes of Salah to start, but they made a few changes, but Salah still started. So I'm happy that a few players that they tipped actually scored. Zapata, Alaba, and also Nkunku as well. But I couldn't get Nkunku into my team because obviously I only had a couple of transfers and I did not see anyone who I would have taken out. So here's my team for match day 5. In goal, the other mistake that I made was obviously subbing out Szczesny for Destanoglu yesterday instead of waiting for Besiktas team news earlier on today. Destanoglu obviously didn't start, so I lost 1 point there because Szczesny picked up 1 point. In defense, I had a couple of returns. I'm happy with Skriniar. I always tip him and he got me the 8 points. I don't think he'll get player of the match. I think Zeko will be given that. So Skriniar with 8 points, I'm definitely happy with that. Diego Carlos with 6 points. So the defense is good. The defense is looking good. Cancelo 3 points. Obviously, they did win, but I only got the other extra point for ball recoveries. So in total from the defense, that's 17 points from the 3 defenders and no points from the goalkeeper. Alonso and Azpilicueta did go out yesterday, obviously, because they didn't play. They came in the second half. Alonso didn't even come on. So for match day 6, I'll be looking to make a couple of changes there. I have 3 transfers for the next match day. In midfield, Mahrez, disappointing, should really have scored, should really have picked up an assist. If the likes of Sterling was serious with the goals, he should really have picked up something, but 2 points only. Jorginho, 5 points. I'm happy with that. I'll take that from Jorginho. I mean, he's picked up more points than most of the players in the team. Danjuma with only 2 points and Sane with only 2 points. So that was a disaster. If you're just joining, let me know what position you are in the Everything Football League so I can take a look at the team after I finish with mine. Up front, I had Lewandowski with 6 points. He was my captain, but I changed it 15 minutes before the deadline because I knew Real Madrid were going to get at least 3 goals, and they did, but Vinicius didn't score. So I basically lost. How many points did I lose? That would have had 12 and 2. I would have had 14, but now instead I have 10. So I think I've lost 4 points. Is that correct? Because if I captained Lewandowski, that would have been 12, but plus 2 of Vinicius, that's 14. But now I have 10. So I've lost 4 points from that. It sounds a bit low. It sounds a bit low. It sounds like I've lost more than 6 points there. But yeah, I think I've lost only 4 points. Lewandowski 6 points up front. Vinicius with 4 and Adeyemi with 1. These players have been contributing a lot of points throughout the season, the likes of Adeyemi, Vinicius, but match day 5 was a tough one. This was a tough game with tough match week. So that leaves me with how many points? 39 points. That is a disaster. Even if I'd left the captaincy on Lewandowski, that would have been around 44, 45, or maybe even less than that. So it has been a disaster, especially if the midfield doesn't contribute. The likes of Sane usually get a lot of points from them. That was a disaster. As you can see, I've had 60, 81, 53, 109. I've played Fantasy Champions League. This is the 4th season, and this is the lowest I've ever gotten, actually. 39 points. I've never been as low as that. So 39 points is a disaster for this week. Let's take a look at the results. United beating Villarreal 2-0 yesterday. Bayern beat Dynamo Kiev 2-1. Barcelona 0-0 with Benfica. Chelsea, Juventus 4-0. Chelsea winning it. Sevilla did beat Wolfsburg by 2 goals to 0. Lille beat Salzburg by 1-0. Young Boys 3, Atalanta 3. Malmo 1, Zenit 1. I already went through those games yesterday in the first reaction, so you can check out that video. But in today's video, Inter Milan 2, Shakhtar 0, today's results, sorry. Zeko scoring 2 goals. I've never really looked at Zeko though, so I wouldn't claim I've looked at Zeko at all from Inter Milan. I was looking at the likes of Brozovic and Skriniar. Skriniar did return for me. Besiktas and Ajax, obviously, Hala didn't start, but he came on and scored 2 goals, so that was unfortunate as well. I don't know who's going to get player of the match, probably him. Sporting beating Dortmund, and Dortmund are out. Dortmund are out of the Champions League. Yeah, they're out of the Champions League, which is crazy. We'll take a look at the table as well. Goncalves with a stunning goal, he got 2, and Porro with 1, and Malen in the last minute for Dortmund. Goncalves also picked up an assist, so what a day for him! What a day for him! Marco Reus with the assist for Dortmund. The penalty save from Goncalves also missed a penalty, but the penalty save from Kobel. So if you have the Dortmund keeper, congratulations to you. There was a fight in that game. There was like 8 yellow cards, 6 of them like at the same time alongside a red card. Salah, I didn't expect him to start. He did start and he scored. Thiago also scored. He got to the 70th minute. I felt like he was going to blank, but he did score. So if you still had Salah, congratulations to you. Henderson with the assist as well. In the Man City game, Man City did win 2-1, a comeback victory for them. Jesus and Sterling with the goals, Mbappe with the one for PSG, Bernardo Silva and Jesus with the assist. So Jesus really, really shining there. Sheriff against Real Madrid, Cruz, Alaba and Benzema scoring assists from Rodrigo and Mendy. No contributions from the captain, Vinicius. Disappointing. But Benzema, obviously, he always scores. He scored again. AC Milan winning, and Atletico could be out of the Champions League if they're not careful. Messi with the goal and Kessie with the assist. And the final game was Club Brugge against Leipzig. I did not expect a 5-0. I was thinking 3-2 to Leipzig, but 5-0. Forsberg with 2 goals, Nkunku with 2 goals, and Andre Silva. Andre Silva with an assist as well. Angelino the cross for Andre Silva's goal, and Ramos with another assist. So those are the results from match day 5. I mean, this means that some teams have gone through, some teams have gone out. So we need to be careful about match day 6. Let's take a look at the standing. Let's take a look at the standings and who is in and who is out of the Champions League for this season. Let's take a look at the standings. Let's take a look at the standings. Make sure to hit the like button if you're just joining by there. I'll appreciate it. So let's do this. In Group A, Man City, PSG, Leipzig, Club Brugge. Man City already through as group winners. So in the last game against Leipzig away from home, you can expect them to rotate. By rotation, you could see the likes of Zinchenko starting. You could see Stefan, the goalkeeper, starting. You could see Ake, the defender, starting. You could maybe see Fernandinho starting. But the forward players is tough to know. I think the likes of De Bruyne and Foden won't travel for that one. PSG already second. They can't get fourth. They can't go to third. So PSG already through as well. They have a game against Club Brugge. So the front three might not see all of them starting, unfortunately. Club Brugge and Leipzig will be fighting for third, though. So Leipzig and Club Brugge have to go for it in the last games. Unless if they both lose, Leipzig are through to the Europa League. So Group A, I think it's basically done, apart from Leipzig and Club Brugge fighting for third. And I do think both teams will still lose on the final day. So that could be Leipzig through. In Group B, Liverpool had already gone through, but they decided not to rest any players. So they're already through with 15 points. FC Porto with 5 points. AC Milan with 4 points. And Atletico with 4 points. Atletico bottom of the table. Liverpool already through. In the final game, Liverpool are traveling to AC Milan. So AC Milan need to pray that Liverpool don't take their first team there. Liverpool could rest players. By resting players again, Liverpool, they could play the likes of Origi, Minamino from the start. Now, I really don't think Salah will start that game. Now, that one, I think I can say I'm 100% sure Salah cannot travel to Milan to play in that game. I think they'll be given the rest. I think now the December period is very, very tough. A lot of games will be played. So I don't think they'll play. I don't think he'll be playing in that one. Atletico Madrid, though, they have to try and beat FC Porto away from home. In that game, FC Porto, Atletico, I can see a lot of yellow cards and a lot of red cards in that final game. So it's still interesting to see which teams get second and which teams get third. So that my group is not over. Ajax already through, but they picked up a win again, 15 points, 16 goals scored. Sporting also through second on the table. Dortmund are out. Dortmund are out of the Champions League. Third position for them, Europa League for them next season. So the last game would be basically about pride. Dortmund against Besiktas will be all about pride. I think they're playing against Besiktas. Yeah, Besiktas traveling to Dortmund. And Sporting really traveling to Ajax, but it's going to be a free-for-all. Those are the kind of games that could end in a 0-0, but it could also end in a 4-3 because both teams could just be attacking. But the problem is who is attacking, which players will be playing, because Haller was rested today. Surely is not going to be brought on for that one, surely. So unless he wants to add into the Champions League goals for himself. The Group D is interesting. Real Madrid are still there, and Inter Milan fighting for top spot, and they're playing against each other on the final day. So the likes of Benzema, the likes of Vinicius are still good options for the last match day, as well as the likes of Zeko, Brozovic, all still good options for match day 6. Sheriff already through to the Europa League. Shakhtar are out. So that is a free-for-all game. Anyone can play, anyone can score. I will not be looking at those two teams. Bayern already through the machine they are. Barcelona traveling to Bayern. I don't think they'll get anything from there. So Benfica playing at home to Dynamo Kiev. I'll be looking to bring in someone from Benfica for the first time this season. I'll be looking to bring in someone for Benfica for the last match day against Dynamo Kiev. They will need to fight for the Europa League spot and also the second spot. If they win and Barcelona don't win, Benfica through to the second spot. And even if they don't even need to win, even if Barcelona draw with Bayern and Benfica win their game, they'll be through because of a better head-to-head as well. So Benfica will be targeting at least one of their players. Man United group, they're already towards top of the table as well, but the final day, you can expect Ronaldo to play again. I think he just wants the goals, so I don't think he'll be rested. Villarreal, Atalanta fighting for second. What a game, fighting for second there. Let's say Villarreal beat Atalanta and Young Boys beat United. Young Boys still have a chance to finish third, so that's good enough for them. That is still an open group, apart from top spot. United are still through, but Ronaldo should start still because he wants the goals. Group G, Lille, Salzburg, Sevilla, Wolfsburg. Look at that, 8 points, 7 points, 6 points, 5 points. So that group is still open for anyone to go through. That group is still open for anyone to go through. I think on the final day, I'm not sure about the fixtures on the final day. Wolfsburg played against Sevilla and Salzburg played against Lille. I think Lille already played against Sevilla. So I think Salzburg will be playing against Wolfsburg and Sevilla against Lille. I'm not even sure. I'll take a look at the match day 6 fixtures shortly. Group H, Chelsea and Juventus still fighting for top spot, but you'd expect Juventus to beat Malmo at home and Chelsea to beat Zenit away from home. So, I mean, players might not be rested here. You could still go for the likes of Kiev and the likes of Jorginho still in your team. So still an open group. Let me take a look at the fixtures for match day 6. Let me take a look at the fixtures for match day 6 as I check your comments. Craig said, scored 67. Don't think Benzema or Salah will be man of the match. That should be my final score. Total points, that is 4-1. We'll be waiting to see if that's a green arrow or a red arrow. You know, how many points did you say? 60? That would be a green arrow, Craig. The score now, the score for this week is around 40s, 30s. I've seen a lot of people having Vinicius, Messi. Some people even had Messi in their team, Neymar. Some people had not changed their team from the likes of De Bruyne, Foden, could have been last minute. So it's going to be interesting. I think you're going to get a green arrow. So match day 6 fixtures. Obviously, I'll do previews for this after next week, sometime next week. PSG against Club Brugge. PSG finishing second. I think they'll rotate. So if you want a differential, because everyone gets a wild card after the group stage, you could go for someone like an Icardi there. Leipzig City, I think you could go for someone like Mazinchenko. Milan, Liverpool, Milan picked up a win, shock win there against Atletico Madrid away from home. We also have Porto against Atletico Madrid. This is a game where they have to both go for it. So Griezmann, Suarez, all good options, although Atletico have not really impressed me that much. Dortmund, Besiktas, not looking at anyone, they're already out. Both teams, Ajax against Sporting. Dortmund could still want to finish on a high bed. Ajax against Sporting. Ajax already through, Sporting already through in second. Real Madrid, Inter Milan, big game. Shakhtar, Sheriff, big game. Juventus, Malmo, Zenit, Chelsea, Benfica, Dynamo Kiev. I'll be looking at a Benfica player. Bayern, Barcelona, Man United, Young Boys, Atalanta, Villarreal, Salzburg, Sevilla, Wolfsburg, Lille. So Atalanta, Villarreal is also a very good game. Zapata could be a very good option that week. Barcelona, if you're feeling brave and you think Depay will get a goal against Bayern, you could go for it, but that's a bit risky. So Salzburg are playing against Sevilla and Wolfsburg are hosting Lille. So Mencha of Wolfsburg is a good option. Salzburg against Sevilla, we could still hold on to the likes of Adeyemi. So still very interesting, still very, very interesting. Still a lot of get a lot of points and a lot of pride to be played for. Craig also said I started the match day 5 in 25th position in the league. After day 1, I was 13th. Not sure where I will end up. 4 subs, 41 plus 26, 67, 4-1 in total. What's the name of your team? I'll just check right now. No worries. Maria said I had both Goncalves and Kunku. Congratulations, man. They both got 2 goals. Could have been better if he converted the penalty. It could have been better if he converted the penalty Goncalves. But hey, 2 goals and an assist and 2 goals from Kunku as well. I don't know if he picked up an assist as well. I cannot complain. I've never really looked at any Sporting players apart from Coates, and that is when he had scored 2 goals, obviously, against Besiktas. So I'm not looking at anyone from Sporting, but on the final day, could just try something, but they're already through. So we need to be careful about who we are going for, about who we're going for. So let's take a look at the Everything Football League and how the standings are. Let's take a look at the Everything Football League. The moment as it loads up. Goncalves is a very, very good pick. I'm pretty sure it's a massive differential. So this was by far from 109 to 39. And basically, it's the same team. 109 in 1 week and the other week 39. I mean, that's the same team I had last time out, and it gets me more than like 70 less points. That's crazy. So let's take a look at the leagues. Let's take a look at the Everything Football League. I'm 75th, so I've dropped. That's a huge drop. I've dropped 75th in the league. I can see Carlos has 410. Obviously, it's not updated, so I can imagine number 1 will be like on 430 something. So you're not that far from top, Craig. Akran Hanafi is second with 399. The polls will still be updated. So FPL Penguin is 7th. Dream Team Mahan's 7th as well. Super Saud. Vanch, Leighton, Orient. I mean, since you're here, Pagamiz FC, I've got in your team, Craig. So let's see. You're so lucky to have Mendy, man. Mendy 6 points. Desonoglu obviously didn't need him. Rezelon, the Wolfsburg defender, 3 points. Luis, you had Luis from Atalanta, 8 points. Militao, 7 points. I tipped him as well, so I'm happy with Militao. Munia, 4 points. Militao is a machine in terms of getting ball recovery points. Is a machine. He picked up 13 points last time out. That was crazy. Monier, 4 points. Salah, 8 points. Jorginho, 5 points. How comes Monier picked up 4 points? I think they considered 3 goals. Did he have like let's see, 10 balls recovered? Wow. So if he had kept like a clean sheet, you'd have been looking at double figures there, Craig. Let's see. Frola again, Atalanta 5 points. Sane disappointing all of us, 2 points. Jorginho 5 points. Salah 8 points. Lewandowski, obviously, if you'd have changed the captaincy from Lewandowski to Benzema, you'd have gained 2 points. Personally, I would have still changed it to Benzema, but I had Vinicius, so I changed it to him. So unfortunate for me. So 12.7 points. You took out Adeyemi, and you also took out Danjuma yesterday and Azpilicueta, 1 point, 1.2 points. So I think that would have been a bit easier for you to take out the 1-pointers and bring in, I guess he brought in Benzema, Militao, and Meunier. Yeah, he brought in the 3 of them this week, today. So Benzema coming in for Danjuma, Meunier for Adeyemi, and Militao for Azpilicueta. So that's great enough. Now, you've already played your wildcard, you've already played your limitless. Now, match day 6, let's see your team in terms of match day 6. Lewandowski, there's every possibility he could be rested, but he might want to finish the top scorer, so he could get at least 45 minutes in that game. So I'd be happy to keep Lewandowski. I'm imagining you have 2 transfers. Let me know if you have 2 transfers or 3 transfers. Personally, I have 3. I saved 1. Benzema, keep him. A big game for him in the match day 6. They'll be fighting for top spots. Same with Frola and Luis. They'll be fighting for top spots as well. You can keep him. Both of them, the Atlanta players. You can also keep Jorginho against Zenit. I guess you can keep him. Now Salah is a massive risk for match day 6. I don't think he'll travel to AC Milan, considering there'll be so many fixtures in December in terms of the Premier League and they're fighting for the title. I guess Salah will definitely not play that match day. So don't make the transfer right now. Let's wait for the next 1 week, maybe the next Saturday, and see how things have gone. Meunier, Dortmund already through. Will he start the next match? They're not sure. Militao will start. Luis will start. Rezelon will start at the back. Mendy will start. Azpilicueta could probably come in. I think Alonso will also come in for the last day. Adeyemi will start. Danjuma will start. So, I mean, your team is still in good shape, Craig. Danjuma still has something to play for. Same with Adeyemi, same with Aspilicueta, Mendy, same with Milita, with Luis, with Reguilon, with Frola, with Jorginho, with Benzema. So you still have 10 players in this team that have something to play for. Lewandowski could make it 11 because Lewandowski has something to play for. He wants the Ballon d'Or, and he also wants the top scorer as well. So I'd say the only people you can be looking to take out in the next 1 week are maybe Salah, if we hear any news about him being rested for that game. We can wait until that's Monday. You can literally wait until that Monday to see who is actually traveling. That's the good thing. You could see who's getting on the plane that Monday night, because they usually have all those videos and all those teams and sites following them, and all those fun channels following all these teams and their players. So let's wait until that Monday to see whether Salah is going to not play. And then the other one you can take out is Munier. So I'd say those two, Salah and Munier. And who to bring in for match day 6? Let me try and see one player you could bring in for match day 6. You already have Real Madrid cover. You already have Atalanta cover, Villarreal cover. I'd say maybe if you take out Salah, you could look at someone like Nkunku or something to play for on the final day. They have to fight for third spot, but they're playing against Man City, so it's still hard. Let me just bring up the fixtures here. I'll just take a look at let's see. Which teams don't you have here? Man United are playing against Young Boys, but they're already through. Wolfsburg, you already have a Wolfsburg player. I'd be looking at Mecha, but I'm happy with all three of your strikers at the moment. Salah maybe for, this is so hard. Salah for, okay, I've taken a look at your team. Let me go to the fixtures. Allow me to go to the fixtures, Craig, to see which fixtures are being played in match day 6. Let me take a look one more time. Let me take a look one more time at the fixtures in match day 6. See which teams you need to, because I'm happy with like 11 of your players anyway, so I think you'll be in good shape for, let me tell you, there are people who are not going to be in good shape for match day 6. Some people will have 3 Liverpool players, Alexander-Arnold, Salah in this one. Some still will have Mane, Foden. Some will still have the likes of De Bruyne. Some will still have maybe a Bruno Fernandes who could be rested as well in match day 6. So many people will not be in good shape for match day 6. The team I didn't see with the player is, I don't like Atletico this season. I would have said someone from Inter Milan, but they have Real Madrid, Juventus, Chelsea against Zenit, Benfica against Dynamo. You could try out a Benfica defender. Craig, you could try out a Benfica defender. They've not been conceding that many goals apart from when they play against Bayern. You could try a Benfica defender. They have to win that game, and they're playing against Dynamo Kiev at home. So if you take out Munier, you can bring in a Benfica defender for that one match day. And also maybe we have like Nkunku or someone like that. You could try out Nkunku, as I say. But the first one I'll give you is Benfica defender and maybe a Chiesa to replace Salah. Those are the two I could think of from the top of the head. So let's see how it goes. But you've done so well, 67. I think after the update, you could be in and around top 6. If I'm not wrong, you could be in and around top 6. So you're looking good. You're looking good. But hey, match day 6 is when you can even cover. You can get top spot for match day 6. You can literally catch up, because many people will make mistakes for match day 6. Some people might take hits and all that. So you have to wait and see. But your team looks good. Congratulations on that. So yeah. Let's see. Let's go back to my team. Calamitous week for me. Calamitous week for me this week. If you haven't liked the video, make sure to smash the like button. If you're watching on replay, comment down below how your match day is looking. I'm so glad that I changed the captaincy from Lewandowski to Vinicius. It would have been like a respectable 44, 45 points there, as well as the Szczesny 1 pointer from Esenoglu 0 points. But at least it wasn't that much of a disaster. It could have been worse. At least I did have the likes of Skriniar and Diego Carlos getting the clean sheets and stuff. So I'm happy with this team. I'm very happy with this team going into match day 6. I mean, okay, I'm not happy. I've not confirmed yet. Let me scratch that. I've just said Craig has like 11 players to play for match day 6. How many do I have? Adeyemi is good. Lewandowski is good. Vinicius is good. Sane, I'm not sure. Danjuma is good for match day 6. Jorginho could be good for match day 6. Mahrez, they're already through, so definitely not good. Cancelo is already through, definitely not good. Inter Milan will be fighting for top spots. That's 6. Diego Carlos as well, very tight group 7. Szczesny as well could be 8. Okafor 9, but he's currently injured. And I think Aspilicueta will start, maybe not Alonso, but Chilwell is out. Chilwell is now out for around 2 weeks or 3 weeks. They're even saying he could miss out the whole year. So that could be that Alonso is coming in. So 10, 11 points, 11 players could be good for me. But I'll be looking to take out Mahrez in match day 6. I'll also be looking to take out probably Cancelo in match day 6. I don't think both players will start in that match day. So I'll be looking to take out my Man City players, bring in another Man City player, maybe as Zinchenko or something, and also maybe Nkunku. Maybe I just target that fixture. But yeah, that's how my team is looked for match day 5. Not the best return. My worst week by far so far. So let's see how it goes. Pagamiza FC, 2 transfers. 2 transfers, yeah. So I've taken a look at that. Thank you for that, Craig. Thank you, Maria, for joining as well. If you're watching on Ripple, as I said, let me know how many points you have down below in the comment section. But I'm going to keep it short because it's very late on. Thank you for watching. Match day 5 was a disaster. I'll be back for match day 6 again. Thank you for watching. Keep staying safe, and I'll catch up with you guys on the next one.